Hello, everyone.
Hello.
We're live,
Ralph
broadcasting to the world.
Bangkok with Thirsty Thursday, educators' thirst for knowledge being quenched with our beverage, and we love sharing. We love bringing the community on. Therefore, we introduce ourselves shortly. Please, David, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Davis, and I teach at Matayom Wat Nairong. It's a government school here in Thailand. And yeah, I'm glad I'm here, and I'm thirsty for knowledge.
Thank you very much, Davis. James.
Hi, I'm James Bell. I'm at Partner School, and I'm delighted to be here. Have a good go with the Google Hangouts, and I've got a few tasty tips for you.
Thank you very much, James. Wes, your turn.
Thank you. Hi, my name's Wes Probilski, and this is the third episode that I've been on here, and it's great to be part of Thirsty Thursdays and sharing knowledge. Yeah, especially here in Bangkok, where this area of the world can be on time after work and share what we're doing. So good to be here.
Thank you very much, Wes. My name is Ralph. I am the moderator for today. You might be, the on-watcher, who's just none right now, but maybe later on YouTube, can be the moderator next week. Just get in contact with any of us. And I am teaching with Davis in Wat Nairong School. I love it very much there, even if it's a very sad week for me because it's the last week of teaching. And, you know, can grind you down sometimes. But I love having this with you guys here. Therefore, I might just add what the people always want to hide from themselves. So Davis is the one who has pushed me all the time, and I'm very grateful to that. James, I have met on one of the Google summits, and he is a true geek, which I mean in the best and positive way there is. And I love him that for not hanging on to his knowledge, but willing to share very easily. Wes is, look at his smile, that says a lot about him. He's a very great motivator and a math teacher which also can speak English very nicely. I hope I put that nice enough. And now, if anybody wants to add anything before we start with this session?
Ready to go.
Okay, then let me just check the sessions again. You are to start, Wes. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Can you set me as presenting? And I'm going to share my screen right now.
You
share
are.
the entire screen. Okay, can you guys see the screen?
Yes, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Here, I'm going to time myself. I want to talk about blogging today because I recently sent out a poll to the teachers at my school, and you know, this poll could be a little bit biased here because not everybody filled it out, and you know, it might be just my school, but I noticed that, you know, for teachers, if they're actually blogging themselves, there was not so many. You can see this data here, and having actually our students blog, not so much either. And I'm actually curious to know what other people think at their schools and how much are they doing it, and do they think it's an effective way for communication and for posting what kids are doing, or what you're doing as well. I mean, I think blogging takes a lot of time, and for a teacher, time is always so valuable. And also for students, do we want to give them tasks that are meaningful or meaningless, and do we think blogging is meaningful, or is it not worth it? Well, I want to say that it is worth it. And first, I think that I think teachers should be blogging, and I think students should be blogging too. I think teachers should be blogging about themselves, and they should be blogging about what they're doing in school, and then they should tweet it out, and they should let the world know about what they're doing, and then maybe other teachers can add to what they're doing, and we can share and collaborate and be better together. Students can also increase their digital footprint by sharing what they know and sharing what they're learning. And maybe their learning becomes a little bit more relevant because they're putting it out there. I have a teacher blog that I wanted to showcase. I found this blog on a Twitter feed, and she tweets out blog posts, and she's got, because of this blog, she has a lot of Twitter followers. And she posts once a week something interesting. She's not too much, well, not too much text here, but it's something that she's excited about that she did this week. Talking about flipping the classroom. Last week I heard her talking about Twitter and how she's excited. And it's just neat. And if I was going to hire her, I would be like, wow, look at all the amazing stuff she's doing. And I think all of us are already doing amazing stuff. We just got to let the world know what we're doing. And blogging, I think, is a great way to do that. I also wanted to showcase, oh, that's not spelled right, but it's supposed to say blog collaboratively. The students in the global issues class at my school made this blog, and it's really amazing. They even made it look good. Even if you put your mouse over, things change about society, environment, politics, and the class is global issues, so you can tell that there's going to be a lot of really great topics. World's biggest animal slaughter. There's just things that aren't. There are issues in the global world, and these are all different students. So you can see that they're blogging about issues that are important to them, but they're doing it together. And I just want to show you the contributors. You can see that they all are students, and these are all different students in this class that are creating this really important blog together to share with the world about global issues. And you can go to different featured topics, and you can search around and see what other students have wrote. I mean, this could become a bigger thing as it goes along. I want to showcase how do I blog. So I use Blogger. I think Blogger has a lot of different options, and it's also possible for posting on Google Plus and different ways. So I'm gonna do a new post here. All right, new post. And I'm going to go to, I already typed in something, and this is about blogging. It's talking about should we blog. Oops. I'm up, but this won't take long. Oh, I have my timer. Stop the timer. Okay. Let's say if we can post this, publish, and this is my favorite thing about Blogger, is when I publish it, boom, it says, post it to Google Plus and make sure everybody knows about it, which just went away. Where did that go? Where did my... I thought I had everyone saw that you could post to Google Plus there, but for some reason, maybe because I'm on a Hangout, that just went away.
I saw it.
But maybe it already posted. I'm not really sure. It doesn't look like it because this is gray. But that's what I wanted to share about blogging and being able to post it on your Google Plus and the power that we can have using blogging as a tool in schools. All right. Thanks, guys.
Cheers. Anybody want to add something to that?
No, I think
do you guys blog?
What?
Do you guys have a Col De Blog?
I do have one, but it's not. It's been a long time that I haven't updated it, so it's.
I know, me too. I'm up and down. Like I believe in it, but then there is the time thing. But I think there also we can support each other and say like, oh, have you blogged yet? Or some people say like, oh, you haven't blogged recently. Like it would be nice to like read something that you've done because in the past, they've read it and enjoyed it. I think other people kind of motivate you along because there's other people that are reading it. It's not just in your journal.
I think I haven't started a real one, and mainly it's because I'm too shy of what I have to say to put it out there. But I see that this wants to battle.
Maybe we can blog collaboratively too.
Yeah,
we
that
could
might
start-
be good.
Yeah.
Davis, you are next. If you need anything, let us know.
Can you put me on presenter mode?
You are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna share my screen. Where's it? Okay. Everybody seeing it?
Yep.
Yo, I see.
Let me put my timer on. 3 minutes. Oops. Is that good? Okay. So a few days ago, I started to clean up my my how do you call this?
Bookmarks?
My bookmarks, sorry, and my extensions. So I deleted some and I added some. So I found out that there's this cool extension out there called Clearly, and what it does is it eliminates all the clutter in a particular site, like what site you're reading right now. Like for example, this particular article. If you want to be able to concentrate on the article, you can just install this extension Clearly. It's made by a company called what's the company? Evernote. Okay, so what it does is it eliminates all the clutter so that you can concentrate with the article that you want to read. Now this is good for like especially for the students who are having a hard time concentrating on a particular article or a particular page, because with all the things that are on it, like with this one, there's like a lot of things that are on it. There's Facebook thing on this particular side here. There's other stuff that they can get distracted with. But if you just click on that, if you install that extension, it will remove all those clutter. And it used to be that there is a particular button here that will also allow it to read for you the text, but then for some reason I think they removed it from when they updated the browser, the Chrome browser. So I wish that they put that in there, because it's much more helpful also for students who doesn't want to read and would just like to listen to the article. So that's one that you can add to how you can be more productive with what you're doing, especially in terms of reading articles or reading stuff online. So Slam.
Very good. Thank you very much, Davis. Anybody wants to add that this is amazing?
I think that's really cool. That's awesome. I want to use that. I've seen it, but I've never used it before. I think that's great.
It probably makes it good for printing too, right?
Yeah. That's also one good thing, because if you want to print without all the clutter, it's easier, and the article is there ready for you to print it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to get that one installed as soon as possible, because I hate it when you get these little tiny columns when you just want to read a bit.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think that's a really good one, Dave. Nice one.
That might be a good reminder for us all to put a link to at least the tool we discuss in the event page. I believe it's me next. Am I right?
Yeah.
You're up next, yeah.
Usually I use this slot to make a Chromebook advertisement. Let me just shout it out. But do you see my screen?
Yeah.
I have started my timer for 4 minutes, so I am off to go, and I have decided to talk about my operating system, which is Chrome, and I'm on a Chromebook since about a month, and I love it very much. There are a few things which you can't do. Actually, there are, yeah, and but surprisingly, there are very little. So I start with a really quick overview. You see the nice wallpaper I have. I switched that to automatic, so it surprises me. I believe every day with something new, but for the sake of it, I just choose something else now, which I did confirm, and yes, I did. And secondly, we don't have any windows, but we have a start pane, which shows us all the installed applications and extensions on Chrome. If I use a touchpad, I want to help. Oh, I don't find that quickly, I believe. But I haven't prepared that. So with the touchpad, I have a multitude of features to scroll in this apps pane. I just use my two fingers to the left and to the right, and I can scroll through. For any application, I can just look, and organizing my applications works like pulling stuff very easily. I have made myself some folders here, which I have to confirm with the button, or I just press the escape. And now to the much nicer things. I have configured my bar here, and the order is somewhat important, as I can start any application by holding the Alt button and press the according number in this apps pane. So this would be Alt 1, this would be Alt 2, this would be Alt 3. I've opened my Google Keep, which I keep using not enough, but it's great as well. Now, the feature which made me fall in love with it is this. Oh my God, the screen darkens. Something is happening. Message tells me that what I just pressed shows me the button's help and the keyboard overlay. Now, it tells me I hold down any of the special buttons, and I can see what functions there are. The more standard one under the control button is here, the undo, cut, copy, paste. Everybody knows that. Many of us use the new window and the new tab, but there are many more which I still want to use more often. Maybe very important, as the Chromebook doesn't have a delete button, the Alt backspace is delete here over there. And now to my favorite one is these Alt. I press Alt. Yeah, you see that here. My favorite one is this dock window left and dock window right. And that might be the point where I mentioned that if you change your keyboard language by the button, I have US and German. This is a German Chromebook because I ordered it before it came silent. So when I switch here to German, I don't even find the button to bring up the desktop overlay. So there is some issues with finding the right special buttons if you have multiple keyboard layouts. I can ring my timer wrestling in my ear, so I'll quickly disable that, and then I'll show the feature which I like the most, and that is this one. Yeah, I can flick windows to the right and to the left just by a shortcut key, and the all too famous Alt-Tab, which goes to the last used window. I show a list of overused windows. I only have these 3 windows open. So Alt-Tab goes to the last used window, and I can quickly just snap them to the right and to the left like this, and have a great overview with the 2 panes I am working on. Thank you very much, and that was my convincing Chromebook presentation, everyone, as far as I can show it in 3-4 minutes.
I really like how you showed us you using the Chromebook, because you know, I don't usually see that. You know, a lot of people are using the Apple on their computers, and you know, seeing you demonstrate the uses of the Chromebook is awesome.
Well, I didn't mention the 2 things which
things you talked about.
As a promoter of the Chromebooks, the 2 things I had to admit to, and please add 2 things if you can now shortly, is developers and graphic designers have a real reason not to use Chromebooks. But we are educators who want them in the classroom, so nobody develops too much there, and nobody graphic designs too much there. So for the Chromebook in the classroom, awesome.
Well, also, if you are a graphic designer and you're a kid graphic designing, Photoshop does work on the Chromebook now, but only via the remote method. So
Okay.
there is a version of Photoshop for Chromebooks.
Photoshop
Is
C.
that free?
Yeah, it's an online edition, and if you've got good internet, it's fine. And that's the real point of a Chromebook is most of the work's being done on the cloud. And if you're a graphic designer, you need $1,000 machine, whereas a Chromebook is what, $100, $200 worth.
Yeah, it goes that cheap. Yeah.
And they're very easy to roll out. And if they get lost, and the multi-users, they're a real no-brainer for simple
I couldn't
operations.
show you how quickly it boots. I could show you. The next time, maybe that's the only thing I show. I leave the Hangout and reboot, and I'll be back in 30 seconds. That will be a good show, I think. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
But it really boots fast, so I ever switch it on, it's there. You know, I never lose time waiting for anything. I'm there. Yeah. The only thing I'm waiting for is maybe internet issues.
Well, that 10-second boot time is amazing, isn't it?
It is, and that's not an exaggeration. It is not. Okay.
Yes.
James, you
Well,
are next.
time, you can hang out on your phone and you can show us the Chromebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need another device. Then I can show it off differently. James, are you ready?
I am as ready as I'm gonna be.
Yourself, if you want.
Okay, so 3 minutes, 3 tips, nice and quick. So here we go. Let's go with the screen share. Okay, tell me if you can't see anything. You are sharing the screen, and with hope. Right, can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so my first little tip, and I think this is a really nice one, is inside YouTube, one of the big problems you have is that you have music, you can't choose the music that you want to have some nice music. So we have in youtube.com audio library music. So you can choose from big selection. You can choose my favorite function is the mood. And it's nice like that. But if you say, oh, I really, really, really have to have the latest music, I have to have something really exciting and interesting. Give me something exciting. Okay, Taylor Swift. We want to go for Taylor Swift. I hear she's an artist. So I deliberately chose this one because it's viewable everywhere except Germany. Lucky Germany, actually, I'd say on that one. So shake it off. You can have that anywhere on YouTube except Germany. A few nice little ones there for you. So that's my first tip. 1 minute down. Okay. Second tip, sticking with YouTube. Hidden inside of YouTube. If you're on your Chromebook or you're around and you're messing around and all that good, quick trim or a quick edit, go to youtube.com/editor. And you can get the really nice function about this is if you want to edit together some Creative Commons clips, you can actually edit them together. So I think that's really, really nice and something that allows you to do quick edits when you haven't got that 1000 PC to hand. Nothing to do particularly, except because we now have Code Combat, which enables you to teach Python the easy way. I hope this loads while I'm doing the Hangout. Okay.
You were a little bit shaky there, but continue, please.
Okay, let's see. I'm hoping. It is loading.
Yeah, we are all anticipating, so it's interesting.
So, okay, can you see it now?
Yes.
I'll pick a level. So you click a level, we press play, and this is where I get really geeky, so really pushing my luck now, aren't I? Yes.
I am excited.
Okay, is anything appearing yet?
I see a fighter woman.
Absolutely. Women are the best fighters.
I gotta
So I'm
be.
going to press play. Yeah. Okay. So here we go. It's coming. I am pushing my luck because I'm on a slow internet connection. I'm sharing and loading things off the internet. It's not the best. Okay, so we'll start my level. Can you all see this?
Yes.
Something happening? Okay. It's not quite displaying as it normally does, but I think that's because I'm trying to do too many. What you do is you actually learn to program in Python, and at the same time you play a game. Here it comes, success. And you've got to go through here and have a look. Can you see the code here? This is some fairly basic Python in here. Okay, so I'm going to come back out. Right, I'm going to come back here. Oops. And I am going to stop sharing my screen. Here I am. So there you go. You can edit videos. You can listen to quality music, except in Germany, or I mean especially in Germany. And you can learn to program in Python. All done nicely in 3 minutes.
Amazing, 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 James. Oh my God. So just to get that right, you have tasks to solve with Python in a labyrinth kind of thing?
That's Yeah, it's EG. It's all open source and works on just about any platform. And yeah, the idea is to teach you that the structure and learning to type programming is pretty boring normally. So they're just introducing it, and there's everything you need to know to get you started. And then obviously they can move on to real coding and real programs. But they'll already know a little bit of Python along the way.
James, can you tell me a little bit more about Python? Because I've heard it a couple of times in some different places, and people are talking about it to program Minecraft and different things.
Yes.
Like, what is Python, and where is it coming from?
Well, Python is a programming language. It got its name from a classic British comedy called the Monty Python, and it's been around for quite a while. But what's really nice about it is that it's very modular and extendable, and it's probably the closest us oldies got to BBC Basic, because you can add units in. It's in the Raspberry Pi, it's in Mac, it's in Linux. You can actually program it in Chromebook. You can program it online. It's actually used to program parts of YouTube. There's a large variety, and it's probably the easiest of the widely used programming environments to use. A lot of people say, in my day job I have to learn C#, but for fun I program with Python. And it's gaining that kind of very mainstream acceptance. And a lot of resources for it, so it's really handy.
What was the
cool.
program again? The site that you...
Code Combat.
Code Combat, okay.
Again, please, James, write it in the event page.
As soon as the hangover's over, I'll send it over.
Thank you very much. And that is the point where I want to say that probably we should also introduce these multitudes of possibilities to our motivated students, because many of them are desperate for things like that, and not all of us have enough time to do all the great things we learn. But we should make more time for great things. I agree. I think we are through, aren't we?
Yes, I think so.
Nobody has joined. Anybody wants to ask anybody of the other presenters?
That was great. Thanks, guys. Thanks for sharing. This was fun.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
job, everybody.
sharing.
We'll talk later about what happens next week, but this is a reminder that this is a rotating event, so you can learn also administering one of these Hangouts. And I say thank you to all your great tips, and hopefully we'll see each other next week at the same time, at the same place, with a cup of beverage.
Cool. All right. Cheers to Thirsty Thursday.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.